Hello Aries, welcome in. This is a general reading for Aries. Because it's general, not everything may resonate, but just take what does and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. I trust that when it reaches you, that's when it's meant for you. I'm introducing oracle cards this round. Some of these are new to me, so I've already pulled cards for you for this reading through 3 different oracle decks. We'll start with the Kuan Yin Oracle, to which you were pulled the Bamboo Moon. These are beautiful images, and the Bamboo Moon talks about trusting. It's really about trusting that whatever situation is unfolding for you right now is divinely guided. Trust that and get comfortable, even if it feels not what you really want, because it is unfolding as it needs to unfold. The next one that we have here is from the Animal Spirit Guidebook, and this is Crocodile. And the crocodile gives a similar message, and that is to wait. There may be something unfolding right now that needs you to pull back and not act. It's not like you're not doing anything. You're still sort of proceeding with your work life or your life in general. But the message here is to wait and kind of build up your reserves. That's what a crocodile would do, is just be hesitant. Not hesitant, but just be patient, I guess. Yeah. The next animal spirit, because you got 2. So the next one that came out was octopus. And octopus is speaking to, there's so many tendrils and such with the octopus. It's speaking to entwining oneself, and you may conjure up an image of someone who does this if it's not you. And I mean no offense with that, we all do our thing. But within relationships where they entwine themselves in other people's business, and they also sort of release their business on another without restraint, kind of thing. So this message is really about boundaries. It's about creating good boundaries for oneself, or creating good boundaries. Being patient, again, patience, because people get in this do have these characteristics. They usually come from their childhood, or the way that they were loved, and so it reveals itself as adults. So it's important if you're dealing with someone with octopus kind of energy, for you to be patient and firm with your boundaries, but patient. Cut them a little slack in some respects. The next oracle card is the Starseed Oracle card. And this is Star Ancestors. It's Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom, Look a Little Deeper. And it is asking for, I guess maybe in a way to kind of think outside of the box, but it's talking about tapping in. Don't do things the same way you've always done them or you'll get the same result. That old cliche. It's being creative about your solutions. When the time comes for you to act, be creative. Use the time that you have while you need to hold back and wait for things to unfold naturally, or how the divine may be unfolding them. And while you do that, come up with creative, more of a creative rather than rational and logical approach. Try something different is all it means. Just try something different to help the situation, whatever that is for you. So we'll see how these play out in our reading today. And we have, I've meditated on your cards and shuffled a lot, so we're ready to go. Okay. Okay, Aries, what's going on for you? Underlying energy? Wow, there you are right there. I love it when that happens. The Emperor, that's your underlying energy. You're feeling in control. You're feeling satiated. You've built your empire, so to speak. You know, you've built a foundation on which you stand for you and others, and you must be feeling really, really good. And you have the Two of Cups underneath there. And underneath that, you have the King of Pentacles. So you are standing on a wonderful foundation of sorts, Aries. I feel so good for you, and you seem to have a harmonious partnership here, one that's in harmony, could be a soul level connection, just you guys are in sync, whatever this is. And here's another card of balance, the Six of Pentacles too. There's some give and take going back and forth here. Beautiful, beautiful place to be. So let's continue. We have the Six of Swords, and I'm going to lay all these out. We have moving away and getting some introspection. That's good. That's following the Oracle, yes, and another one too, getting some perspective. So far here, let me just put these down. We have the Four of Cups. I don't even know if I was saying that. So Six of Swords, the Hermit, the Four of Swords, and now the Four of Cups. You have 3 fours now with the Emperor. We have the Nine of Wands. That's right in the heart of your reading. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Magician. We have the Sun card. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the Ten of Wands. Okay. So we're going to clarify, of course. So I see here that you have moved away. This is in the past position. You've moved away from something into calmer waters. You've gotten some insight and some perspective that you needed. You've gone off by yourself, or you've just, taken the time and done some work, done some healing work. There's some level of, and I think this is a little more in your past, you have some level of kind of boredom with something, or you're looking back at the past. There hasn't been enough change there. And that is actually what the Starseed Oracle is talking about, which is changing it up. Just don't just look back. If you need to look back, change your mind about what it is that you're seeing as you're looking back, if that's where you need to go. Look around you, because there's definitely a signal here that someone is offering you a cup of love or some kind of apology here with the Page of Cups. You may not be seeing that. You've manifested what's in your world, so you must be feeling really, really good. But you're feeling somewhat defensive here with the Nine of Wands. And you feel burdened. You feel burdened with some situation. So let's clarify here. Let's clarify the Six of Swords to find out what you're moving away from. Okay. Clarifying the Six of Swords for Aries. Clarifying the Six of Swords for Aries. There's that page again, Six of Swords. Okay, wow. That whole top row there is, and you have the Knight of Wands underneath here, talking about kind of going off on adventures, or at least not committing to very much right now. So you have to clarify the Six of Swords. You have the Moon, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. All of a sudden I'm needing to cough. Sorry about that. My throat is closing, so there's something there. Which tells me that this Page of Cups a Page of Cups talks about an apology or a love interest. And in this case, I'm going to say that it's about an apology. And my throat just tightened right up. That's a really strong signal for me. And it's fear-based. You're afraid to apologize, or perhaps you are trying to offer a cup of love, or someone to you is afraid to offer a cup of love, or at least it doesn't have to be fear. It is a form of fear, but it's kind of like trepidation. There's a trepidation there. So you've kind of moved away from that. You've gotten perspective on this that is occurring within you, and you've gotten perspective on it. You've been introspective. You've healed some level of this. You've healed some level of this. And again, I'm not sure that you have acted on anything as far as offering a cup of something. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. For Aries. Wow. Okay. So you have the Temperance, the Seven of Pentacles, the Lover's card, and the Six of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a long, kind of arduous journey, taking action, taking action, taking action, taking action. This seems to be around a love interest. I'm going to say love interest. It feels like a full-blown relationship, but it's a question of being patient in this. You have, I see with the Seven of Pentacles here that you have been patient. You've done a lot to put the seeds in the ground, and you're kind of waiting for this to bring to fruition something here, and it's, I feel, a love relationship. You've put a lot of energy into that. The presence of the Temperance card here, this is the card of Sagittarius. It is talking about, again, you know, the trusting that the circumstances and the events that are unfolding right now are to your betterment, to everyone's benefit, that they are working in your favor, and that to just trust that. Trust things, the events are unfolding as they need to unfold for the betterment of everything. I'm getting that so strongly. The Nine of Wands has you kind of battle weary while you're moving through this, and so there's a call here, which I think you've done, because I see here there's the message of the Hermit and the Hanged Man are getting some perspective and hanging out and healing. I think you're doing that. There's still an active weariness going on that I can feel. I can feel. You have support here. You seem to have good companionship. What else did I see here? Oh, I was noticing. Nope, that's not it. There's a commitment right there. This could be about a commitment with you and your partner, or you and someone that you're partnering up with at work. It can be work related as well. But this is a traditional values question there. And that may be the choice here that's on the table. And you're doing everything in your power to, oh, there it is. The Six of Pentacles is showing up, and the Six of Pentacles is also in the underlying energy. So there's a lot of give and take. I think this feels really, really positive. It feels really positive, even if it's making you feel battle weary and kind of defensive in a way. It's really important to understand the aspect of these circumstances are playing out the way the divine has a plan, and to trust that is really, and then the message, of course, of the crocodile is also wait and pull in your reserves. So that's really clear. Let's clarify the Page of Cups here. Clarifying the Page of Cups, which has come up twice. Clarifying the Page of Cups. Okay, there's this Ten of Cups has come up. Wow. The Judgment card and the Eight of Pentacles to clarify the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a message, as I said, it's a message of love or an apology, one of those two. And I feel like, what do we have here? Oh yeah, you're moving away from the fear of either the apology or the offer of love. This gesture, there's some gesture, and it's heartfelt gesture. And sometimes that can be scary stuff, you know, depending on what you're working with here. So you're being called up here. The Judgment card is a major arcana card, and it's calling you up once again. You have a lot of choices to the approach, and that's what this message of sorry, I haven't got these, the star ancestors. This particular card is talking about the approach can be more creative than try not to follow the same pattern that you have been doing, because there's someone here who has their boundaries up, and you're not going to be able to permeate those very easily unless you change your approach. That's what I'm just getting there now. So you're being called to do that. I think you're working on this, or you're working hard at your craft. You have a lot of choices in front of you, perhaps in that approach for whatever situation we're talking about here. And then the Ten of Cups, of course, is like the ultimate union with family, just being blessed in prosperity, excuse me, all over the shop here, with abundance and love and nurturing, and caring, compassionate people around you. I mean, it's all beautiful right there. And I think what you may be offered or offering is exactly that. I'll give it all to you, or the person is beseeching you, I will give it all to you, Aries. Will you accept it? You know, that kind of a thing. So, not sure what the resistance is, but I think that you're wise to pay attention to the fact that it's not happening and just come up with creative solutions. Or if you're the recipient, to just hold your boundaries, if that's how you feel is best while the circumstances play out. You're standing on a really solid foundation. There's a lot of give and take. Try not to rush it, is what I just heard. Just don't rush it. We have the Queen of Cups here. This is could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio factoring into this, or a mother figure. This is a person who's kind and compassionate and does a lot for others. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarifying the Ten of Wands for Aries. Okay. Wow. So you have the World card, the King of Swords, and the Chariot card to clarify the Ten of Wands. Whatever it is, burden that you're carrying, Aries, you're going to be able to put it down. In the very near future, you're going to be able to put this down. It's been a burden for a long, long time. It's really weighed heavily on you. And there's a victory coming to you. There's a victory coming with this. You're going to be able to put it down. It's just things need to play out the way they need to play out. Just a little bit longer is what I'm hearing. I don't know what the timing is for this. Let me take a look at what we have here. Could be, you know, anywhere from 9 days to a year, I'm hearing. But hard to say. But it is going to be closing out. You have someone here. This is, let me go, this is the card of Aquarius or Cancer. We have Leo here. You're here, Aries and Virgo. You're here twice. Any of the earth signs. We have Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo again. And Pisces and Cancer again. But you have someone here in the King of Swords, okay? Someone who is in their head a lot, who, you know, they may come off unfeeling, but they're not. They just go into their head and they're very factual about their approach. And that's why they make really good lawyers. But they're looking for the truth. And that's their operating system. They're just looking for the truth, the facts, and just the facts to move through it. So I think that that's really going to be helpful, is what I'm getting here. Very helpful as you close out this, whatever it is, this situation, this chapter, because you are victorious in doing it, and it's full steam ahead once you do that. So, yeah, the overarching message here is you're doing the right things with going within and taking time to heal, being patient, getting the new perspective is really clear. It works. All of this works with the oracle cards that came up for you. Boundary setting. Be sure your boundaries are intact with others and they you, if that is occurring, and just be patient. Temperance and this. Bamboo Moon talk about trusting that the universe, that the divine is unfolding these circumstances in exactly the right path, the right way, the right sequence etc. So I hope this is helpful, Aries. And if you enjoyed the reading, please do like, share, or subscribe. It's very helpful. And I look forward to seeing you again next time. And until then, take care. Bye.